Oh, that cow's fuzzy. Wow, cow update. You can bet your bottom dollar I'll be watching for livestock. Look at this big dog. On today's episode of Just Moving Through, we're gonna go for a ride from Telkwa to Smithers. Today's route takes us on the back roads from Telkwa, BC to Smithers, British Columbia, through what's called the Bible Camp Loop. We'll head out of town, climb up a little bit, hit some gravel, and end up in Smithers, BC. This route starts with my favorite part, which is a lap down a Strava segment called the Coal Mine Cruise Whistle. I'm so proud. I hold the KOM on this segment at like 41 seconds. What's not super important is that it's mostly a downhill segment that leads into a very flat straight of road. But that's not important. It's the only KOM in the area that I think I can take and hold. Trying out a bit of a different camera setup today. Got the Insta360 mounted on a handlebar mount just in front of my Garmin. And then I've got a DJI Mic Mini on my helmet with the windsock on. Really curious to see how well the noise reduction is. Across the Bulkley River, Smithers is looking a little rainy, so hopefully we'll see how it goes. Telkwa's so far so good, but might get a little wet still. We will find out. River's still super high. It's been unseasonably warm this spring, and everything seems to be melting super fast. With hitting, looking at the stream data, river data was almost like in the top 5 discharge rates in the last like 20 years. Like 800 cubic meters per second, which is a ton of water. Really cool though to ride this. Those clouds over on the left is where we're gonna end up. Hopefully in an hour or so, maybe a bit longer, hour and a half. It's broken in, because it sure shit looks like it's raining. The first climb of the day is up the Telkwa High Road. You turn right off the highway. It's about 800 meters long, only about 500 or 50 meters elevation, about 6%. Coming across this Telkwa High Road, wind's been blowing, and it is not fast going. Just cruising along here now, down the hill back towards Babylon Lake Road, where we will start riding on the gravel. First about 7-8 Ks of this ride are going to be on the pavement, and then we'll hit some gravel for a bit, a little bit of pavement, and then back onto the gravel for a large portion of it until we end up on the trail that Tarara Road takes you back into town. All right, now we hit the gravel. This is the gravel portion of the Telkwa High Road in Smithers, British Columbia. Just a little while ago, I passed a gentleman who I rode with for a couple Ks last week. I caught up to him on a gravel section on Tatlow Road, which is the other side of the river in Smithers, and passed him. And then he caught up to me on the road. An old timer, no helmet on, just living the dream. But just passed him going the other way. Seems I like to see him on Fridays as well. Best part about riding on the Telkwa High Road, an endless supply of baby cows. Just so cute. This whole area is mostly farmland. Some cattle, a little bit of trees. More baby cows. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. It's like chilling in a field, doing cow stuff. Admiring the view. Oh, that cow's fuzzy. Common topic of this video is how cute the cows are. Wow. Cool. Excellent cows. 10 out of 10. This is climb number 2 of the day. One just over a kilometer. Had another 6-7%. Sealy corner. Smithers straight ahead. Kind of see the top of the ski hill, and then over to the right, way in the distance there, hopefully we'll be able to zoom in on the camera, is a place called the Nipples. Turning right here takes you into beautiful Babine Mountains, Babine Mountain Provincial Park. Based on the amount of snow that's still there, it's going to be a while before we're able to get up there and play in the Alpine. And then passing on the right here, that place called Glenwood Hall. It's where like 85% of Smithers gets married, or Telco gets married. Quite a nice little space, nice little hall. And now we drop back in and hit the gravel again. Cow update. See a whole bunch more brown cows just hanging out in the field. Having a great day. Super furry. 10 out of 10. Passing on the right here is the Northern Lights Wildlife Shelter. A really cool, I'd call it a Smithers institution. They take wild animals from across the province and bears and moose and deer and rehabilitate them and then release them into the wild. They're actually the topic of a TV show on Animal Planet. It's really cool. And every year on Canada Day, they open an open house where you can go and see the animals. Very neat. Very cool. Very Smithers. Now we turn left onto Snake Road and head towards the Bible camp. Climb number 3, 560 meters, 32 meters elevation gain. Average, once again, 6%. Just past a watch for livestock sign. You can bet your bottom dollar I'll be watching for livestock. Oh hey, more cows. Oh, look at these ones. They got little white heads. Oh, friggin' 11 out of 10 on these bad boys. It's a great route. More cows. Hello, friend. Oh, great day. We're at about 30 Ks on the route, 30 and a half kilometers. Back on the pavement for quite a while now, and then we'll end up dropping back down into Smithers on Old Babine Lake Road, cross the highway, and then jump onto what's called the Perimeter Trail, which, as the name implies, goes around the perimeter of Smithers. Oh my goodness. Look at this big dog. Oh, hi puppy. You're so nice. I mean, we've been sticking exclusively to rating cows, but who am I kidding? That dog was a solid 12 out of 10. And I probably should have pet it, but maybe another day. Yeah, I've made it back to the highway. The path down to the left here is part of a trail called Cycle 16 that goes from Smithers to Telkwa along Highway 16, which is what this highway is. This is phase 1, which is the first third or so out of town, which is, and now they're working on phase 3, which is the Telkwa side, which hopefully any day now is paved. And then they've got the middle third, which includes a underpass underneath the highway. It's hopefully going to get built this year. And then you'll be able to ride it's about 19 kilometers, something like that, from Smithers to Telkwa without having to ever ride on the highway, which is great because this highway was never meant for people to ride on. A fairly narrow shoulder in most spots. Really cool project, really neat part of Smithers now. And as you can see on the video, it's a beautiful path. It's all asphalt, or will be all asphalt all the way to Telkwa. Very cool. Thanks for riding along on this Smithers gravel adventure to the Bible Camp Road. If you enjoyed the ride and want to see more backroads, gravel routes, and northern BC cycling adventures, hit subscribe and join me for the next one. As always, adventure first, pace irrelevant.